Alright, so hello everybody and welcome to Commandos 3 Destination Berlin. This was a much requested game since I did the first two Commando series, so I happily obliged, I might add, because I really love the Commando series games, and we're gonna do the entirety of the Commandos 3 game here. So first, I've created a new profile. Let's get into it. So single player. We'll start by selecting campaign, and I will run through the tutorial because, well, you know, it's you get some important tidbits, and maybe for people who haven't played Commandos ever again, this is a good introduction actually. So let's go with the tutorial first.
Welcome to the Commandos 3 tutorial. You will be guided through some simple areas and will be shown how best to control and utilize your Commandos team. You can press F1 at any time to see a list of hotkeys and functions. First, you must learn how to change your view of the environment. To rotate the environment, use the wheel on your mouse. If you do not have a wheel, you can rotate by holding down the Alt button and pressing the cursor keys to rotate left and right.
Alright, so we get two modes of rotation.
You can also scroll around the map by pressing the mouse wheel in and moving the mouse. You can also use the cursor keys to do this.
Alright, so anyway, some tips for anybody
You can
playing.
also zoom in and
He
out
keeps
by
talking, doesn't
pressing
he?
the plus and minus keys on the numeric pad.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what you need to know here because I've played this a bit before.
And rotate the wheel forwards and backwards.
So actually, you can pan around with the mouse, but
Now
if you want to be
select the green
smoother
barrel.
and you play the game yourself, you can use Alt and the keys, and you can see it rotates much smoother than with the mouse. And also you can move up and down, which is very useful if you have two floors and you want to see underneath the, well, you know, on one floor. So let's move on to it now.
The green beret can perform many actions. One of the most important is crawling. That will enable you to avoid enemy detection. To crawl, press the spacebar. To stand, press the spacebar again.
Yeah, simple stuff. So let's start with crawling.
Your commandos are able to interact with many objects. To display these objects, hold down F7.
Alright, so this is a very useful key. You can hold F7 and it displays everything you can interact with.
Environment sensitive, and that the cursor changes when you can interact with something. To pick up objects, left-click on the object. Pick up the gun.
Alright, so first of all, let's find the gun. Where was it? Let's use the F7 function. It's not highlighted though. Oh, there it is. We are just standing too close to it. If you see, if press 7, it highlights it.
All your characters can run as well as walk. Running will make noise, so do it wisely. Run up the stairs by double-clicking at the top of the stairs. Exit through the door at the top of the stairs. To exit and enter through doors, left-click on the door.
I know this is rudimentary stuff, guys, but bear with me.
You can display enemy view areas by pressing Tab and left-clicking on the enemy. You will go unnoticed if crawling in the lighter section, but will always be detected in the darker section. Display his view area now.
Alright, so you see, for anybody who's
Pick
new,
up objects, left-click on the object. Pick up the knife.
he has two colors of view area. You cannot see this very clearly, but if you pay attention on the upper right, it's a bit darker. In the darker areas, you can crawl and will not be seen. In the lighter green areas, you will be seen no matter how what your stance is.
Leave it to me, sir.
Good. Now saving and loading is extremely important in Commandos. To quick save, press F9. To quick load, press F11. Quick save now.
Alright, I'm gonna show this one time, but I'm usually gonna be cutting this out of the gameplay video. So you can save or quick load and quick save here. Let's quick save.
You now
my
have a
way.
few weapons at your disposal. Right-click on the weapons icon at the bottom of the screen, currently the fist icon. This will then display the weapons available. Left-click on the weapon to select.
piece
You
of
can
cake.
also cycle through these weapons by pressing the Q and W keys on the keyboard. Select the fist.
Alright, so this is a bit important knowledge for anybody who's playing this
Good.
game and has trouble.
Now you are going
You
to
can
hit the
right-click
enemy.
icons here and have them
Cursor over
display
the enemy
stuff.
and left-click to action. Do this now.
This is gonna be, well, this is not very important right now because, yeah, I can
You
left-click
have
and
now
select.
stunned him, but he will shortly recover and attack you. You can, however, tie him up when stunned. To do this, right-click to deselect the fist, hover the cursor over the soldier, and left-click.
Yeah, we're gonna do this in a second. Just let me finish what I told you earlier. Sometimes you get some ability in this area here. This, let's call it a button, and the very important abilities pop up once you right-click it. So remember, if you cannot find one ability, right-click on this area, and it most probably will be displayed above this. All right. Anyway, let's knock him out.
Leave it to me.
Very good. Once tied up, you are able to relieve him of his possessions. To do this, press the Z key and left-click on him. Do
Leave it to
that
me, sir.
now.
All right.
Good.
Let's take his gun
Now
and
move
stuff.
his possessions to your inventory. Do this by left-clicking on the item to grab and left-click on your inventory to drop. Then select Exit.
All
Now
done,
run
sir.
up the stairs and exit through the door.
All right, and that's the first part.
You can pick up the box nearby by clicking on the box. For now, though, either click on the Examine icon or press Hotkey Z and click on the box. Examine the box and place the ammo in your inventory.
Leave it to me, sir.
All right, more bullets for our sniper rifle here. Well, not sniper, simple rifle actually.
It's
Good.
done, sir.
You can display enemy locations by holding down F5. Try this now.
All right, so I'm pressing F5. You can see he's red right now.
Now you must eliminate these enemy soldiers. You should save now in case anything untoward should happen. Press the F9 key now.
This is actually the best advice the game can give you. Always save, always save, always save. That's the most important thing here,
Good.
before
Now
killing any
dispose
enemy.
of these soldiers. Use any method you wish, but note that if you use firearms, other enemy in the area will investigate.
Leave it to me.
There's actually an enemy in here, if I remember. So let's check this out. Yeah, there he is.
Doing it.
Excellent. Now exit through the door to go outside. Before you do, remember to save. F9. Now exit.
It's funny how they keep repeating the quick save thing, because this is the cause of much frustration among Commander 3 players. So yeah, always save.
Hey, watch your back. I could have been one of them. You feel like dying today?
Don't worry. I knew it was you. No one makes as much noise as you. Any problems inside?
No. It's just been a while since I encountered Nazi soldiers.
Well, there's a few more here to take care of.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll go ahead and point out the enemy. I'll go slow. Make sure you cover my arse, as I don't want it shot off like back in Colditz.
You do go on about that. It's an accident, for God's sake. Don't worry this time. Come on, get moving.
You can also rotate the camera in outdoor maps using the wheel on your mouse.
I'm your man.
If you do not have a wheel, you can rotate by holding down the Alt button and pressing the cursor keys to rotate left
All
and
right.
right. You can also zoom in and out by pressing the plus and minus keys on the numeric pad.
Lots of UI information there.
Select the sniper by pressing 2 and then follow him. You should eliminate the enemy using
Aha.
the sniper rifle. Best to do this whilst crawling.
Over there.
Alright, so I kind of already knew where he was. So. And it's in this case... Oh wait, he will see us.
No.
Over there.
All right.
Good work, officer. The sapper is on his way to meet with your men.
I see.
This was actually a tense part of the tutorial because...
Use the sapper to destroy the tank with the bomb. Press 4 to select the sapper or right-click on him.
This was intense because Greenberry moves away a bit too fast the first time you do the mission because you do not know where the enemies are, and he gets spotted all the time. And if an enemy fires at him, the rest of the enemies run towards him, and it gets really messy. So maybe you'll have to replay that tutorial mission twice, and do not be ashamed of that.
Click on the remote bomb icon at the bottom of the screen to select. Click near the tank to place. Then move your men away and detonate using the icon that will appear next to the sapper's backpack.
Which is this icon here, by the way.
Going now.
Alright, let's get a bit further away. And now detonate the bomb.
Orders, sir.
And that was the first mission. The first tutorial mission, that is, because we have to get...
It is the 21st of February, 1939, 900 hours. Location, the German Embassy.
We have to get acclimated to the other characters as well.
In London.
We need to get past that guard without him noticing.
Agreed. And to gain access to the embassy, I need an officer's uniform. The one standing near the fountain looks a suitable candidate.
I have no problem climbing the wall to neutralize the soldier on the balcony. Then it is over to you.
This is your first mission. Nervous? Don't be. I have done this 100 times. We should not have any problems.
Oh, it's not the mission. It is the police. I am uncomfortable around them. I am a thief after all.
It is not the police. It is MI5, here to assist, but cannot appear to be involved in this operation.
Oh, looks like we are on our own. I guess that is the way it will always be.
Before you embark on this mission, I'll use this opportunity to explain an important function. Your men
We're
can
at your
exchange
disposal.
items in their backpacks if standing close to each other. Select the thief, press 6, and his
Sir?
inventory is now displayed. Left-click on Trade, and left-click on the spy image above the inventory.
So just like this.
Left-click on the syringe to select, then drop in the spy's inventory. Select Exit to return to the mission.
This is a notoriously cumbersome way of doing stuff, but that's how the Commandos 3 game was, so there's no avoiding it.
Hold down
am
the
to
tab
please,
key
sir.
and left-click on the soldier by the
orders?
gate, and his view area will be displayed. Use this information to gain entry to the embassy grounds without being seen or heard.
So this is a much better place to illustrate what I was saying earlier. You see there are two colors of green, two shades of green. In the light green section, you will be seen no matter what, unless you wear some spy uniform, of course, or something. In the darker area, you can crawl through and not be seen, but do not stand up, because you will be seen as if you were in the lighter area. Anyway, you can see there's a gap here, so we can go through this easily. Sometimes when you have two players, they take a wide route, right, and can be seen. So it's better that you take them each one separately. Then they can hug the walls, and it's much easier to deal with.
On my way.
Yes?
See, now he hugs the wall, and that's easy. If I've taken both
Now
of them,
select the thief.
they could be
To
seen.
select your man, right-click on him with the mouse or press 6. Hit
I'm
and
here,
tie
sir.
up the mechanic. To hit, click on the fist icon in the interface and then on the enemy.
Sir?
To tie up the enemy, right-click to deselect hit and left-click on him.
Yes.
Good. Save your progress by pressing F9. You could alternatively save through the in-game menu, which
As you
can
wish,
be
sir.
accessed by pressing Escape.
All right, so let's quick save here.
Good. You must now get to
I'm
the
here,
embassy
sir.
balcony without being seen. To use the thief's climb ability,
Easy.
left-click on the wall. To move along or up the wall, click in the direction you would like him to move.
All right, so what you do is here, you find a wall that you can actually climb. You cannot climb every wall, mind you. So this is the wall it's talking about. And then you click towards the general direction you want to go to. And an important bit of information, you have to get low enough to not make any sound where you land. So be mindful of that. If I jump from too far
Well
above,
done. Now hit and tie up the soldier on the balcony. Remember, use the fist icon to hit, right-click to deselect the fist, and left-click on the soldier to tie.
so if I jump from here down, I will make a sound. So it's better to go down first, like this, and then... See, now I do not make any sound. Else he would have turned and seen me and shot at me.
Going there.
Now, select the spy. To
Yes.
neutralize the officer near the fountain. To select the syringe, click on the syringe icon in the interface. To drug the enemy, click the syringe icon on the desired enemy. 2 doses will knock him out. 3 will kill him. If only knocked out, you will have to tie him up.
This is another very infuriating aspect of this game. The syringe has been altered. Usually you could just drug them with 1 shot and be done with it. Now you have 2 shots to drug them and 3 to kill them, which is, yeah, it leads to very long kill times. And you cannot actually use this spy for aggressive means anymore, like you did in the first 2 games. Anyway, once, twice, and down he goes.
Use the spy to take the officer's uniform and pistol. Click on the examine icon at the bottom of the screen, or press hotkey Z and left-click on him to examine.
Going there.
Now you simply take this, I'll take his gun as well, just in case, and then you can change to that uniform through the menu.
The spy must wear the officer's uniform. To wear an enemy uniform, click on the uniform icon in the interface. The spy will go undetected by soldiers of an inferior
sir.
rank to the uniform he is wearing.
Alright, now you just click on this,
Very
and
nice.
he slips into that
Now
uniform.
enter the embassy dressed as the officer.
Oui.
Enter doors by clicking on the door with the cursor. Distract the soldier with the spy. To distract an inferior ranking soldier, select Distract from the interface and click on the soldier.
Alright, so
The soldier will be distracted. You can now order him to move or look in a particular direction. Do this so he cannot see the door. These abilities are displayed in the interface. Then bring in the thief undetected.
Alright, so 2 things here. One, if you want to distract him and you do not know what the guy here says about the interface, there is no distract option down here. You have to right-click in this button, and then it appears, right? So be mindful of that. And 2, you can see when you have 2 floors, it's actually not easy to see what's going on down there, right? So scrolling around with the mouse will not help. You have to use Alt in the scrolling keys right and left, but also up and down. Now we can see what's happening. All right, let's distract him so that he doesn't look at the door. Let's go here. And now you can see he will be permanently look this way. Now we can bring in the thief. We'll climb down once again and go through that door. There might be another way we can do this, maybe climb towards a window here, but I've not experimented with that, so let's go with the standard solution and actually what the game expects of us at this point. Also, if you jump down from very high, you will get hit.
I was born for
Your
this.
hit points will go down, so be mindful of that. Only jump early if you really need to be quick. Let's quick save.
Now you have selected the thief, enter the ambassador's private study. It might be a good idea to save here. F9.
And also, it might be a good idea to actually stun this guy.
Going there.
Alright, and now we are free to move however we please. Well,
As you wish,
almost.
sir.
You do not want to run because running... it doesn't tell you
Easy.
how far away it can be heard, but it will be heard, so do not run unless you really have to.
Okay.
Another technique that the game doesn't tell you about early on, you can press Z, you can press the examine button and look through doors and windows. So you can see this is free and I can enter this.
Well
I
done.
am to
Now
please,
knock
sir.
out and tie up the ambassador. Remember, use the fist icon to attack, right-click to deselect, then left-click to tie.
I was born for this.
Open the safe and examine its contents. To open a locked object, left-click on the object. The thief has this ability whilst the lockpicks are in his possession. Click on the Examine icon at the bottom of the screen or press hotkey Z and left-click on the safe.
That's actually bad advice. You just left click on this.
I was born for this.
You do not need to use the examine button. Now you can also left click to see what's in. Again, no need to use the examine button, and that's actually how we
Very
complete
good,
the mission.
officer. Now gather your men and meet with MI5 outside the embassy without being detected, and your mission will be
Going?
complete.
Alright, so now it's a simple matter of gathering our men and moving out. And that will complete the mission.
Let's go.
I forgot about this guy, didn't I? Alright. Small problems. Anyway,
Move it!
I think we have to go towards this way to end the mission.
Allez.
Alright. And that was the tutorials, guys. So we'll move on and do the 3 campaigns now in the order they appear. So first Stalingrad, Central Europe then, and finally Normandy.